I never finished college. I left with about 4 classes left. I was impatient. I wanted to get out. And once I made a commitment to my dad, I wanted to do it. And so that's driven a lifelong learning sort of desire in me. And so I turned to my wife probably after I started really knowing what the company was going to be about. And I said, honey, the only people at my board meeting have the last name Mountz, with the exception of our corporate lawyer. I got to diversify this board. You got to help me go out and find some industry people who are, have made it. They're in their 40s or 50s and they'd love to mentor and tutor me. I'm willing to pay them a retainer of something, but it's not going to be a lot. So my wife helped me recruit 4 additional board members, outside directors without the name Mountz. And that kind of changed my perspective. I now had somebody who would appraise me, set my salary, because my dad was not the greatest at that. He was just, that wasn't his forte. He would give you a verbal appraisal if he felt you deserved it. And it usually wasn't of positive things, right? So in any case, that helped me at least open my mind to it. And then I read this book called The Flight of the Buffalo, which is an amazing business book written by a family-owned businessman who finally realized that doing it all himself was the most futile thing he could ever take on. And so it's about his metamorphosis, his change, his paradigm shift, his mind shift to actually hire the right kind of people, empower them with the right kind of values and culture, and let them go do the work. And so I started to create an executive management team. I joined Vistage, which was very helpful to me. Mm-hmm. This is where I met some of the people that have later become coaches and friends of mine. And I brought those people, including the directors, the outside directors, and any coach. I didn't want them just coaching me. I wanted them coaching my executive team. So come in and Olivia, find a mentor amongst these 5 or 6 people we have. Daniel, the head of sales, find a mentor. My ops manager, find a mentor. My finance person. And they helped create this culture that Mountz was going somewhere. And that's how it kind of took off for me. It was just one day really realizing I'm never going to be able to run this business the way my dad did, hands-on everything myself. I have to change. And so that's what really changed our culture. That's what helped us grow. That's ultimately, I think, what probably got us to have a strategic people coming to look at us.